Y'all, this is Atlanta. Y'all, this is Atlanta. I am trying to drive. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm finna just drive with his ass on the car. Get off my car. I'm not playing with you. Okay. My daddy is gonna kiss me.
Welcome to Nice Finance. If you're reading the title, you already know what this video is about.
I have lived in my car for 7.5 months now. And when I first moved into my car, I was not aware of the many resources that are available to me to make car life easier. So when you live in a car or an RV or a van or anything like that, make sure you find the resources in your town that are available for you to use. For example, the microwaves that are in gas stations, or park bathrooms that might be open 24/7. Also, being a college student gives you so much access to so many other resources that can just make it a lot easier. So make sure you do your research and you look around and you find all those resources and use that.
One of the most dangerous errors that I've made as a solo female traveler who lives in her car full time has to do with weapons. And I know I see tons of van lifers, car lifers, all the nomad women, and they're like, I have weapons, but I'm about to take it another level for you guys, for your safety. So the very first week living in my car, I stayed in a Planet Fitness parking lot. It was a pretty busy parking lot. I honestly didn't feel that comfortable sleeping there, which was mistake one. Should have found somewhere else. But I was overwhelmed. This was all new to me. And I fell asleep, had my windows covers up, and in the middle of the night, what do I hear? Someone pull the door handle. So I wake up abruptly and I'm dead quiet. And then I hear it again. They are at the door that my bed is. So literally, if they open the door, I'm right there. They could literally grab me. So then they start to rattle the door handle, like, dang, why isn't this car open type of situation. So I go to grab my weapon, fumble it, drops into the abyss of the car. And it was the door that I lay beside every night where my bed is. It was that door. So if he was to open it, I'm easy access right there. So I go and grab my weapon and fumble it. The weapon falls behind the seats. And let me tell you, when you live in your car and there's stuff in here, if something falls, it's gone into the abyss. So I'm laying there real quiet and maybe he'll go away. I could see through a tiny little crack, like in the curtain, that it was a man. But then he goes at the door handle again, like aggressively this time, trying to get in. And I remember like tears just streaming down my face because I'm mentally preparing myself that if this guy gets this door open, I have to fight him like a bat out of hell, because I will never make it easy for anybody to bring harm to me or snatch me. Not all women have that mentality, you know what I'm saying? Which still, you're a solo female traveler. And then I remembered I had a self-defense device, safety device on my keychain. I grab my keys, I pull this pin, and it sets this little device is an alarm, and it's loud. It's like hurt your ears loud. Then I hear the guy go, oh, and takes off running. Well, I looked through the curtain. It was a teenager. And he runs over to his friends and he's like, yo, I tried to get in the wrong Prius. They had the same color Prius. And from that day forward, I have multiple weapons in my car at different access points in my vehicle. So whether I'm in the driver's seat or laying in the bed in the back or in the passenger seat, I have access to weapons at any point in time in my car. And tomorrow I'm going to be making a video showing you guys like all the placements so that you can keep yourself safe.
So I decided to live out of my SUV with my toy poodle. Look at him, stinky boy. And I was recently just live inside of Walmart, and you guys, sorry, he's making me laugh. You guys were helping me pick out a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna need to actually make this all happen. So that's all the stuff that I got. And I know you're probably looking like, why do you have so much stuff? I promise you, it's really not as bad as you guys think. But I am about to kind of organize it, and then I bought a twin mattress that's going to go on the left side of the SUV. So pretty much I'm about to just be decorating. If you want to come on my live stream and watch me decorate and help me decorate the truck, tap into the live right now. I'm also at 5 and below because I do want to get like some cute lights and stuff to, I don't know, spruce it up a little bit. My team also has a bet that I won't last that long, so I feel like I have to prove them wrong. I promise you guys, I'm gonna make sure I am parking in safe places. I have my Yale on me. I promise y'all, I'm going to be safe. But if you want to come watch us decorate, come click the bubble and tap into the live.
Well, it took a little over a year, but I was finally flagged in one of the places I park at to sleep at. It's actually a place I park at probably the least, but I just had a bunch of police officers come and shine their lights and basically very nicely asked me if I was living in my car and basically very politely asked me to leave. Nonetheless, I had to relocate, so I took a moment to kind of process that, and to the point I'm just really tired.
So I'm 36. I'm divorced, and last year I downsized from almost 4,000 square feet mini mansion to 84 square feet. I live in a van. I'm rich too. My net worth is over $5 million, and I'm not saying that to brag, and frankly I couldn't care less if you think it's tacky to talk about money on the internet to strangers. I'm sharing this so you'll be curious and want to know why I decided to downsize so drastically when I didn't need to. First, I didn't get rich because I got divorced. I got rich because I built and sold a successful online business. I worked my ass off and I got so burnt out I didn't recognize myself anymore. I even got committed against my will to 4 different mental hospitals in 2 years because the doctors don't know what burnout is. They just tell you it's a mental illness and give you a little pill. But it's all mental illness is a sign that something is out of alignment. Your brain and your body aren't balanced because you aren't living the way you're meant to live, which is happy, free, safe, and doing what you love. I'm so sick of our government lying to us and allowing big corporations like the drug companies to lie and steal from us, not just our money, but our lives. They're stealing our health and our vibrancy. The food's poison, the water's poison, the air is poisoned too, but it's not just poisoned, it's purposely poisoned. They take our money and we fork it over to them because we're afraid that if we don't, they will ruin our lives. But they're already ruining our lives. It's like the frog in a pot of water on the stove, and they do it so slowly with their pills and their food and all their other poisons posing as household necessities. We gotta wake up to what's happening because we're not prisoners to fear and lies. We're not meant to be that. We're meant to be free. We're meant to live in harmony with each other. We're meant to thrive and have fun every single day. That's who we are. We're not angry mobs protesting each other. We're not cattle. We're not economic slaves. So that's why I downsized, because I realized that my house was holding me hostage. It was keeping me prisoner to the belief that I needed to stay in one place forever in a gigantic house that's nicer than most luxury hotels and work really, really, really hard so I could pay for it and pay a huge amount of taxes as well. Does that sound like freedom to you? I downsized because I wanted less of the unnecessary stress that contributed to the burnout that left me feeling so empty and dead inside for years. I downsized because I wanted to be as free as possible, and that's why I live in this fancy ass van. I love it so much. It has removed so much distraction from my life, and that's making it easier to notice what's really going on in the world. Things are going to get better from here, people. Don't believe the constant from the government or our news media about all the terrible things that are going on everywhere, because if we believe what they're telling us, we're giving them more power. If we believe that we're each other's enemy, but that the government has our best interests at heart, then we won't notice it's them and unite against them. That's their biggest fear, that we actually listen to one another to learn from one another. And if you like this video, I want to teach you everything I know about not just healing from the so-called unhealable mental illness, but also how to reprogram your brain to believe the truth about existence. And that truth is that you are powerful beyond measure, and you've just been taught to believe that you're not by the people who think they own the planet. I guarantee you that if you can learn to believe that you are powerful, that your life will start to reflect that. It's when we believe that we're powerless that we actually imprison ourselves in a reality in which we are indeed powerless. In a few weeks, I'm hosting a live 2-day virtual retreat called Transform, where you can learn this stuff straight from me, a multimillionaire who chooses to live in a van.
If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing, sharing the video, and giving it a thumbs up. Until next time, take care.